Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I'm Vic Smith, retired educator, and I rise in opposition to House Bill 1004 in its current form because it includes a significant expansion of the K-12 private school voucher program, a feature that needlessly undermines the basic goal of the bill to fund preschool grants. Now, we had the same debate in 2014, and the legislation starting the On My Way preschool pilot program deleted any link to vouchers. Indiana needs to expand pre-K, but not with an expensive link to guaranteed K-12 private school vouchers. I oppose K-12 vouchers. First, they entwine government and religion in a way that destroys the separation of church and state by providing state tax dollars for religious education. Second, they undermine our democracy by ending the practice of teaching young citizens in a nonpartisan, pro and con public forum when tax dollars are funding the school. Private schools taking tax dollars retain all rights to directly teach partisan views. And third, vouchers divert vital tax dollars from public schools to private schools. And in this bill, a significant amount of public money is involved for K-12 vouchers, which has nothing to do with the bill's basic purpose of funding pre-K. The LSA fiscal note, dated January 27th, which has been referred to, said if matching grant and pilot program children receive 50% of the tuition support amount, they would not attend public school otherwise. There would be an increase of expenditures of $5.9 million annually based on the number of current recipients in the existing programs, not even an expansion, but just based on who is there now. And if all these children receive 90% of the tuition support amount, meaning their lower income, expenditures would increase by $10.5 million annually. That's just with current students. These potential state costs of $5 to $10 million annually are in addition to the cost of the preschool grants. Now, Section 20 of HB1004 guarantees that once a student has a preschool grant, they can keep the K through 12 voucher for 13 years. Preschool grants become a feeder program to guarantee lifetime voucher eligibility. But it gets worse. In Section 21, not just the preschool, but the entire voucher program is expanded with the language given, not just the relation to pre-K. The basic structure of all 50% vouchers is generously raised to families making $89,000 for a family of 4, which is 200% of reduced lunch, up from the current level of $67,000, which is 150% of reduced lunch. The 150% level for the 50% voucher was established in 2011 in the famous legislative battle over the voucher law and was a compromise to bring it to that level for a half voucher. And now in a preschool bill, an attempt is being made to expand this level to much wealthier families. This would have impact way beyond preschool families. This major voucher expansion is unrelated to preschool. Vouchers for wealthier families will surely cost the state even more money, but is not assessed in the LSA's fiscal note. This controversy over K-12 vouchers has no place in the debate over the preschool bill. This committee can restore the discussion to preschool by deleting sections 20 and 21 and by reinstating the language which is repealed in section 17 that was mentioned by Brian Smith, which states the receipt of a grant under the pilot program does not qualify nor have an effect on the qualification or eligibility of a child for a choice scholarship. I urge you to make these changes to remove K-12 voucher expansion from this bill. And please don't make this important step for preschool part of the march to privatize public education in Indiana. I thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. John O'Neill, followed by John L.